Hi, my name is Catherine Kinney. I go by KK, and I want to welcome you to Polka Dot Powerhouse. I apologize if you're getting this video. It's because we haven't been able to connect, or I'm traveling, and I have been traveling a lot this last year. Excuse me as I fix my clothes here. This is real life going on for you. Um, I lost my husband a couple of years ago, so I've been traveling in 2024 and 2025 with the goal of hitting 16 countries. So I'm eight in, eight more to go. So you will see me a lot come October. I should be back. I should be back for the meetings if you're able to attend. And if this didn't work for you and you want to do a one-on-one on this, I'd love to. But this is like a tutorial to show you our website and also our Facebook pages. And I give a little information here because I've been a coach for sales entrepreneurs with my own business and more for 40 years. So let's just get into this. I'm going to share I'm going to share and we'll go on here. So we have 5 different Facebook pages, and I'd like to share that this is an internal page only of the San Jose Morgan Hill chapter, and we have 69 members right now currently. And my goal is membership, and on the leadership team is to try to grow up to 100. So if you have any friends who would like to be involved, we would love to have them. We do have some promotions going on, I believe in July and maybe August, September, which could save them some money. But what I love about this is a place to celebrate. This is just 2 people who've known each other, got to know each other through Polka Dot, and they went to a calligraphy class. And this is a spotlight of a new member who just joined a couple weeks ago. And we do a nice little video on you if you like, just to get people to know who you are right away. And we hope that you're on Facebook so we can find you, or you send us a picture and we can put that up there, okay? And then we have another gal putting a bowling group together for fun. So this is about fun, but this is also about advertising your business. It's about sharing with us who you are and what's going on in your life. And again, we've had 10 new members in the last 40 days. This is a collaboration, where not a connection call, where Jaleesa and Tanya got together and they connected, and they showed that they've been connecting. And that's really powerful for us to see that you're being active and wanting to connect. So we always recommend, if you can. I forget all the time, but people take pictures, and a lot of people take pictures to share they're connecting. It's a great way to get to know your members if you can't go to all the meetings. And so here's Jaleesa going with another member. And then we do volunteer activities. So I put together a volunteer group in Willow Glen. We pour beer at the beer walk, and it was super fun. We had 4 gals who helped out, and it was a lot of fun. So I'll be doing some more of these just to get us to connect, besides just meeting for coffee or meeting for lunch or just a phone call or a connection on the internet. It's getting people to connect and collaborate. And that's the big thing we really emphasize, is collaborations, is teaching you to work with your sisters. We call ourselves dot sisters. And we always say there's a dot for that, meaning there's a person out there who can help you with your business. And we love to connect people so that they can, you know, grow their business networking with other people, and see if there's collaborations and a crossover that can help you and you can help them. Okay. So I'm kind of going through this fast, but you will have access to this. Here's a great example of a connection. Sandy is one of our dots. Susie is not a dot, but Susie is very networked in the world. I have met Susie in Indiana and San Diego in another women's group, and she has a podcast, and Sandy spoke on her podcast. So Sandy was popping that into our feed to say, hey, I'm excited to be a first-time podcast guest. And I got a kick out of that because I know Susie as well. She's just a really lovely, should be a dot, but she lives in Canada, so she doesn't feel like Canada would be uh, where she would be able to do it. But I got to get on her. So this is an internal site with Facebook, okay? I want to show you another site, and it is called PDP, Bay Area Sales and Events. So this means it's pretty much the members in the Bay Area. And there's 318 members on here. Not sure how active. I'm pretty active about when you sign up, we put you in the group right away. But this is a place to share your events, any new products, any new services you're offering, any special things you're doing. You know, it's really to share how to get in with you and be able to work with you on some event. So here again, Sandy and Jenna, I don't know Jenna, but Sandy is a personal stylist who's in our chapter. Jenna is a pro organizer, and they're doing a class. So this is called a collaboration because they met in two different chapters and are collaborating and doing a class in the evening online so people can get to know them better and see what they offer. Great way to really supercharge your business by doing classes, and you can do them online, you can do them in person, you can do them however you want to do them, but you can advertise in this group, which will then lead you to 318 members. Okay. We also have a Polka Dot Powerhouse master page where you can't advertise in that group. And I'm going to look for it really fast here. But that's where you go and introduce yourself the first time in the first month or 2 months. So, please just go in there and tell everybody who you are. And this has 2,000 members active in this group. And so when somebody pops up, it usually shows up on our feed and Facebook. So someone, here's an oncologist. She talks about her story, and today she saw an oncologist, so she might have been looking for prayers. And then here's another connection. Jen B on the right, she's somebody who has connected many people. She lives in Colorado, and she has gotten like 30 new members in a year. So she got a free membership and things like that. And she just shares how the connections go and how it's so easy it is to chat with people and get to know them so you can share what you do and they can share what they do. But also, let's just talk about a connection. A connection is to talk about you, to not talk about your business right off the bat. We are a connection company first, networking company secondary. So what we do is we go into it like, hi, I'm KK. I've been a polka dot for 7 years. I love it because I love the people in this group. I've made lots of friends. It's, I'm almost 60 and my friends, I've lived here my whole life, but my friends have moved out of the area and I'm always looking for new people to be around and like-minded people, right? So love meeting other people. So then the next person, what you would say, so you say, tell me more about you, right? And they might say, oh, I live in Colorado and I love whatever they're doing and all that stuff. And then you kind of engage with like, oh, I have a dog, or I do that too. Or, like getting to know each other. And then usually do a 30-minute connect. Within, the first 15 minutes, you're really just sharing about each other. And then about 16, 17 minutes in, someone should say, now, how can I support you? What are you needing? What are you needing? Like one time I called and I said I needed a personal assistant. And she's like, oh, I know a personal assistant. I have a great VA if you need that. And I was like, oh, I need an internal personal assistant to help me at home. And they're like, oh, okay. It's like that stuff that will give you. And I actually did hire a personal assistant through Polka Dot. There's so many ways you can use this group besides just going to a meeting. It's about getting connected with other people. So we have another Facebook page called Showcase. Let me see if I can find it right now. Here it is, Polka Dot Powerhouse Members Showcase. This has 1,900 members. So this is more going out to the whole world. So it's also, again, a place to share your information, share your business. I would say most people here, let's just go through here real fast. So here's someone who's teaching trauma, how to heal your body after trauma. Here's a new workshop I allow myself to receive. She's talking about, she's a life coach. So this is another place you can put your information out there to 1,900 people, not just our group of 69 people. Okay. Soon to be 100. So, I want you to know there's these extra places to go for Facebook. Okay. So now I'd like to show you the website because I want to show you how to get more visibility as well there. So when you log in, you want to you want to create your page. Okay, so I'm going to log in. And these are all people I have connections with. I haven't written notes, but I have over 200 connections. And this is the first page that pops up. But what I want you to do is go to your profile. And I want you to, I'll just show you what my profile looks like. I don't know if you'll see the whole thing, but I guess I've been a member 6 years. Thought it was 7, but 6. You want to find 5 words that are unique for you. I have seen people put sentences in, like a business coach for entrepreneurs. So if someone was looking for entrepreneur, they would find me this way. Money. I'm not an investment manager. I'm a coach about money. I've been in investment. I have my securities license, but that's not my specialty now. I love to help people, but this is not about me. But what I'm sharing is you want to find words and you get 5 words, but you can put 5 sentences in there. So then when someone were to go out to search you, they could find you. Okay. You want to put your information in here, like where you live, your phone number, interests, what your big plans are, collaborations. That's an important one. Who are you seeking to collaborate with? So then you can then look at others and go, oh, they want to collaborate with people like me. That's great. And then put in your other sites, your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Okay. So that's just a quick view of this. Where you want to find your meeting. You want to go here, find a chapter meeting, and you want to cruise on down. You want to make sure you're logged in here. And I say that on the right side. I'm circling my area. I say that because when you pick a meeting, you want to make sure that the agenda shows your name and your company. Because if you don't do it that way, it's not going to fill out and people are going to not know you. And you've registered, but they just don't maybe show up on the roster. So you always want to go in and log in and then pick up a meeting you want to attend. So for example, you would come down to California, you would pick our meeting, and you would go all the way down, and I'll come back up to this again. I want to share this. I apologize. You have to look at this. And then you come here and you say, oh, I can do that meeting. Actually, this meeting is going to be, the location's being changed. We're looking at a new location. So I'm going to come over to here. Let's go over to July 8th. You click it. It tells you who the speaker is because we always have a speaker. I'm going fast. It's July 8th, 11:30. We have four people right now. People really register. If you're planning your whole calendar, I suggest you do it that way. If you're one of those people, you got to wait till the week before. Go ahead. Summertime's okay. Wintertime, I would say it's harder because we get very busy after the summer break and people are not vacationing as much. Our meetings get full and we do have a limit of 30 people. So then we would have to put you on the wait list. So you would just register for the meeting. Your name would be here because you had logged in. You want to say you are a member, and then you want to hit process registration. Okay, so that's how you go in. Let me just show that to you. I'm going to process the registration. And then it will say, great, you've completed it. You are now in. Now, if for some reason you can't make a meeting, because that happens, we all have that happen, you go back in, you skip on down to the bottom, and I got to go back up a little here, and you hit the meeting you're registered for, and you'll go down. You'll also see that it will say if you go down here, you are already registered, okay? Okay, so now you know you're in it, but let's say you can't make it. You want to hit cancel registration. So if we do have a wait list, we can let somebody else in. You hit OK, and you're good to go. You're out now. You're out of the meeting. Your registration was canceled. We really appreciate if you do this. And if it's the same day of the event, if you could text me or Beth Walker, that way we know you can't make it. Again, my number is in my form there about me. Okay, so let's talk about how you can use this site and what's the value of it. You find chapter meetings. Let's say you were really wanting to put a big announcement out and you want to meet a lot of people. And you besides all the California chapters, which we have one in Palo Alto, which is close, and San Francisco does it online, and Palo Alto, where is it? San Mateo. Okay, so these are like the closest within an hour. So, but we also have a worldwide chapter, and you just can, then you can, and there is one worldwide chapter. Let's say you move, you're here now, but you're going to move, and you move to a place we don't have a chapter. You can still be very, very active with Polka Dot Powerhouse. So you go down here. We're going to kind of, and here's the meetings they have. So for example, they have one July 1st from 3 to 5 Central Time. So you just want to back that up. That's probably 1 o'clock our time. And you click on it like I just showed you before. And you can read about the speaker, if there is one. There usually is. There's 25 people on this call already, and 50 people can be registered on this call. So it's a pretty fast moving, but it's a great way to see how people work. Then you got to get yourself the chat going, and they're going to want you to share who you are in the chat. So I suggest you write up your own chat beforehand time, and you copy and paste it. And if you have a Calendly link where you want to do connections with people, you put it in there, and people will then like schedule with you. Or you can say, if you like someone on the call, you can, in the chat say, oh, I really like what you talk about. I'd love to have a connect with you. And in the chat, you put that information in. So finding a chapter is up top. I like it up here because it seems to be easier than, we do have it on the right over here where it says main menu, find a chapter. You can go there too. I kind of jump in here, find a chapter and go. Okay, but it is in both places. I want to also say there's some keywords. You could say virtual, and what you could do is hit a date frame here. So let's say you want to come and start, today is June 18th. You're going to be active until, let's say you're going on vacation August 1st. So you're going to go, I'm going to look at everything between now and August 1st. And you're going to select, you're not going to put any chapters in here. You're going to just, I think you can just leave it the way it is and hit search. And you'll see right here, all these chapters have online meetings for you to attend. So here's a great one. If you can't make it to Pleasanton, maybe you could go to their virtual coffee chat. You're welcome to go to that. And let's say here's a San Francisco one. This is their virtual connect San Francisco on July 9th. And I don't know if there's many more chapters that do it online. Southern California. So here's 3 chapters in California you could go to if you want to, if you only are able to sell in California, or you really want to sell everywhere. This is a great way for you to get active and have a meeting. Looks like you could have a meeting a couple times a week, and that's pretty exciting. Okay. So again, finding a chapter. Now, let's say you just want to look at, let's see, let's just try California. I have not done this before, but let's try this. California. And then I spelled it wrong, so let's fix that. Thank goodness they did that for us. And we'll go from here until, again, the end of July. You can pick any frame you want, okay? And then you hit search. Oh, it just came San Mateo. So I'll have to look into that, but I think what you need to do is just kind of click on the chapters you kind of want to see. Okay, so next, members. What I like to do is look at members who, one, if you haven't set up your profile, you might want to look at members in our chapter. So I went to members, sisterhood search. Okay. Under sisterhood search, I'm going to select users in this gray bar. Now, right now, these are the users that are online right now. Okay. Just so you know, that's who pops up first. This gal, Gretchen, has 335 connects and it's been viewed 494 times. That means she is really getting out there to get to know people and make connections with people. She has since popped off. Now we have Carissa who popped up here, 248 connections. So you could even start with these people because they are active. And I will tell you two things. They're active, so they like connections, but when they're active, they might not be able to meet with you for a month or so because they are pretty active and they get their calendars pretty booked up. So please don't take offense if someone can't meet you next week. It's travel, life, and extra and other connections. So, work with them. And if they really are somebody you want to connect with, just say, I would like to get on your calendar. So let's go back to Gretchen real fast, and then I'll go to search users since it's right here. She's been a 10-year member. She's in our Diamond membership, which is a mastermind group that you're welcome to join. There is a fee. It's about $600 more than what you paid, but it's for a whole year and you get connections and work with people who are wanting to grow their business. So if you don't want to have a coach, you don't have a coach through your business, this is a really great way to really connect and meet with people who are willing to share their tools and things like that. She's a managing director, which means she is someone on leadership. And then lastly, she's in legacy. She's on the company legacy team that helps put on our big celebration. And that's usually in October. So I'm just going to click on her face because that's how you bring people up. You can see her picture. And what does she into? She's into networking. So she would be a great one to network with because she would just walk you through, people and how to do a connection call. I mean, I've never met with her. Her favorite book is The Secret. I probably should connect with her. I'm going to write myself a note to connect with her because I love the book, The Secret too. So let me write that down for myself and connect with her later. Okay, so let's go back to members. Sisterhood search, users, gray bar. Now, what I would suggest you do is look at our chapter, okay? San Jose, Morgan Hill, South County. Now, you want to hit find users, which was on the bottom. I went to the bottom. Now, these are people who are online, who are from top to bottom are just the most active. So here we have 68 members. So we might have had a new member who didn't renew, or we have a new member who we've put on Facebook, but for some reason they're not on here. So this number always changes, of course, right here, 68 members. This is also important to look at when you're looking at other chapters to see how many members they have, to see if that's somewhere you want to go and will it be the biggest, way for you to connect with a lot of people, or do you like more intimate settings? I like intimate settings. So I like to go to smaller meetings sometimes because then I get to know people better. With bigger meetings, it's harder to do that, right? You have to keep going back, but it's up to you. But each meeting only has 30 people to try to keep it very intimate. So here's a great way to go through here and see who are active. Now, Maravac is very active. She's been in our group 1 year. She has used this website by making 501 connections, 478 views. And what she did, instead of putting her website down, she actually put her Calendly link up and she has put down how you want to connect with her. Do you want to talk about just a collaboration connect? Let's just a connection call. Do you want to have for 30 minutes? Do you want to have an overall talk about where we'll introduce our business, our missions, our brief overview of each other's company's core beliefs? Do you want to work with her financially? She's a financial consultant. She's also a fitness coach. You know, she used to do stationery and design consultation, and she's a coach with health and fitness. So, how do you want to connect with Marvick? Doesn't mean you have to. She might not be the person you want to connect with, but it shows you how she has put her page together so people want to connect with her, or don't because they like, no, those don't connect with me, right? But what I'm showing you is someone who she can't get to all the meetings because she has another job during the day and she does the coaching in the evening and the fitness part of it and the finance side of it. But she's put 5 keywords in here about her, and then she's included who she is, what she likes. Okay. I'm just going through this fast if you want to look back at her. But she's put her LinkedIn and Instagram in there. So she's not a Facebook person. So it shows you, you know, how to put together a calendar. But also I would like you to do is go on here, click if you want to. I would suggest connecting with everybody, and you would just hit a connection button. I'm already connected to Kathy Joe. But, you know, picking out everybody if you want to connect and grow your connection numbers. So Kathy Joe has 21 connects. She's been in the chapter a couple months. This is someone who's been in the chapter for 2 days, and she's already got 2 views. And I think I have a connection with her. Let's see. So I have applied, let me cancel that so I can show it to you. So here's how I request a connection with her. And I say, hello, excuse me, how I type it. I would love to connect with you. I am in the same chapter. Okay, just hit request connection. Okay, now it's pending. So when she logs on, she's going to see this connection pop up, and she's going to either accept it or go look at me and see if she really wants to connect with me. There's no requirements that you have to connect with people. It's a way to really, one, show everybody that you're pretty active. And when people are active, people are more magnetized to want to work with them and know them better. I will say if you're not active, what will happen is people won't make connections with you because they can see you're not being active in the group. So I can give you a couple examples. And these are people, if you go, we have 3 pages of people. Okay, so you go to the 3rd page. If I go to the bottom here, I'll show you an example. This is my good friend, Kara, and she hasn't been active in 10 months. Why? Because she went and got a full-time job and she closed down her Spark Joy box. So she will not be renewing in August. So these are the people you probably don't want to connect with because they're just not active. They might have an illness. They just not feeling like this is the place for them today. It's all okay. But I want to show you there are still lots of members who are very active. So if we go back up, and then these are all, also these other people here are, if I show you, these are all the new people who have been here the last 4 weeks, and I still got to get with them. Okay. So again, we have 1 page. These people are very active. The 2nd page. So we have, I think we have, you know, so I think there's 30 people to a page. Here's another one, you know, and then the last one. So people have been active in 15 days. That is an active member. That's very active. So we're a very active community. And you can go to, I'm going to go back over to members. Well, before I go that, I want to make sure. If you want to connect with everybody, just hit their, let's see who I have to, let me go down here. I don't know. I'm pretty connected to everybody, but I kind of show that too. You just hit their name, and make sure you're connected. And just go through each of them and get to know your sisterhood here in San Jose Morgan Hill chapter. Okay. So again, what I like to also show you is, let's say you are looking for collaborations. Okay. So what you can do is put in here 5 key words of someone you might want to connect with. I don't know what those words would be for you right now, but it simply is saying, coach, I'm going to finance, lawyer, bookkeeper, these things you might even need, and networking. Okay, so 5 words that you would describe you in your business, but you could put more in there to search, and you hit find users. 325 members right here underneath the member list on here. Again, these are people who are coaches, networking, as we knew. Gretchen said networking, I'm a coach. And they're just people who can help you. You need photography branding, you need a mindset coach, you need someone elevating your profits. I mean, you just can go through these and go, oh, are these people I want to connect with? Yes, no, maybe, right? So you then can figure out, are these your collaboration partners? Maybe someone who could collaborate with you. So there's an example here in our group. We have, we'll go to Sisterhood Search, users, and I'm going to go to our chapter. So these gals, some of them been here for a while, some of them been here for 2 years, some have been here a year, have put together a collaboration where they partner with people who are close to retiring and needing to think about senior homes, living, finances, selling their house, and clearing their stuff, right? And so they have put together a group, and I don't know if this will help you, but I'm just going to see if I can find them real fast. Oh, I can't. They're not on the first page here. Or if they are, I went past them so fast I didn't see them. Oh, here's Jeanette. So Jeanette here has been, she has her own law firm, and she does life planning attorney for wills, trusts, estate planning. She's been a member for 6 years. She's very connected. She's also in BNI, which is a huge company who also does networking, but they are more only one lawyer to each group. And but she's very connected, so she has a good way of collaborating with people. Okay. And she has it where she's worked together with a real estate agent, the organizer, and the senior living space. And they go out and speak with each other, speak in a group, in a forum, and they all bring their people. And so now you've got an access to more people in a room who might have never met you, but because of Polka Dot, they're now meeting you through other people. So it's important to look at, I don't know if she put her collaborators in there or not. Collaborations, I'm speaking, she just would love to co-host an educational seminar with fellow dots. So that's what you might want to look at if you're looking for ways to grow your mailing list, is to work with others in the group to actually do educational seminars, and you would put this in your profile. So let's go back to the top. I'm going to write edit my profile. Okay, this is again up here. And if you go down here, it'll say collaborations I'm seeking right here. And you're going to want to put down, what are you seeking? I'm traveling a lot, so I'm not, I'm semi-retired, and I work here at Polka Dot, and I also have a coaching business that I take on 1 or 2 clients a month. I try to be really, that's what I do. And so this is where you want to put in here. Who are you seeking to work with? And how do you know who you need to work with? Just kind of look at our chapter people and see who are they collaborating with, and or other groups. Because you can go to, I'm going to give you an example. You can go to another chapter and you could go to San Francisco. Where is it? San Francisco. Right there, right above me. And you might go, oh, I'm going to go to the San Francisco chapter because it's online, that's easy to go to. And I'm going to try to look at these people. Here we go. Here's Katerina. I know she's been a member for at least maybe 4 years, but she's got a very striving coaching speaking business. She's a speaker, and she will have in here what she does: business consultant, retreat, sales speaker, mentor. And she kind of talks about what she loves to do, of course, and then her collaborations. Meet more women in podcasting, always looking to speak to women, looking to meet more women interested in hosting and attending retreats. So I share this because this has so much wealth in this Polka Dot site that you can use to grow your mailing list, to grow you as a person, to, overall, it's going to work on your internal and your external business model. Okay. Now, there's more things to know about this. And it's a lot. Okay. You've joined the sisterhood already, but maybe you didn't join Diamond membership. So it's $910 less the $309 because you've already paid $309. So it's not $910 plus $309. It's less. And let's say you watch this video of mine 2 months after you join. It's actually going to be less than $910 because it's based on when you join, and it's prorated because they will then charge you that $910 at the following renewal. Okay, so you're going to pay up front, prorated based on when you join, and then the renewal will be $910. Okay, but the benefits of it, and you can see it right here in Join the Sisterhood, left tab, is you're going to have collaborations with people. You're going to have an opportunity to meet members to do your best practices, skills programs. You'll attend a member-hosted master class, monthly goal setting, small group mastermind twice a month, monthly large group mastermind. I mean, this is a way to supercharge your business right off the bat and get it going and working with people who are like-minded like you who want to do that. So I highly recommend it. I don't know anybody who charges this kind of money over a 12-month period as a coach and can give you the results of working with you every single week. And I'm a coach, so I can state that because I know you would have to pay that much almost a month with most coaches. And this is for the whole year. So yeah, so those are the places most people go. Lastly, they go, we have events. One of it is Celebration. It's a yearly event where at least 350 people come. We usually have 5 to 10 people from our chapter go. So it's kind of a fun getting to know your chapter even better by hanging out with each other for 3 days, getting on the same plane, hotel, spending time together, and going to the talks. The speakers are all Polka Dot people. They are not people we bring inside. We have the best speakers right here. And because these people speak outside all the time. So I've already shared a couple people. Katerina Rando, San Francisco. She is going to be a speaker at this. Jen B, I think Jen B is up here. Yeah, she's right over here. I kind of pointed out she had recruited 30 people. She is on the stage to share how she's doing it, and how that is growing her business by bringing referrals in, bringing people in, growing her business. Down here, I know Diane Morgan. She's a Southern California chapter. Right here on the bottom left side, I circle. I'm sorry if I didn't really point that out. She teaches you how to use social media and how to advance yourself. These are all speakers. They're all from Polka Dot. Now, one thing, if you want to be a speaker, you need to go to Celebration at least the first time before you can apply to be a speaker at Celebration. They want you to see what this is all about and also understand, this is a great stage for you to be at this event. When you go to this event, you'll be like, wowza, this is amazing. And again, it's all about supporting each other, helping each other, and loving on each other in a beautiful way that you can grow. We do have smaller events, which are our sisterhood summits, which are usually two different locations. So 1 day event. So we had one May 15th and we have one July 25th. So these dates change at the end of the year. They'll put out new dates for the following year. It's 3 to 4 speakers 1 day, but still there will be 100 people in that room. So you'll get a chance to sit with 100 different people. You kind of switch around your tables and stuff. They do a little moving you around. You might stay with your one chapter, but then they have you move around. So you do meet other people. It's amazing if you are open and extroverted, and even if you're introverted, people love to go to these things, and they say it did help them a lot grow and learn and meet new people. So I like to do this in person. It's hard for us all to get on each other's calendars. So because I haven't been able to get on the calendar with you, I wanted to make sure that I could send this to you so you could look at this. And then if you want to take another dive with me, please send me an email that you want to connect with me, and I will spend time with you a little bit more. If I did it way too fast on this, and you don't want to watch it again, but you go, oh, I really want to know how to find those users. I really want to know how to find the virtual meetings. Please just email me at kklifecoach@yahoo.com. Phone number is 408-375-3800. You can find me in our chapter as Catherine Kinney, but I go by KK. So I hope this has been very helpful for you. Love to help you more on this. I'll give you one extra session if it helps you. If not, go get it. Go enjoy it. Make the connections, connect the dots, and welcome to the San Jose Morgan Hill chapter. We love having you, and I look forward to meeting you and hugging you soon. Have a great day. Bye now.